Hey, RD. I'm smoking Independica 1898. I'm trying to find something here real quick. Because my camera, I could tell I'm kind of fuzzy. See if I could do this without shutting anybody off. There we go, a little bit better. I figured. Oh, nice, RD. The only one I got. Doggone cigars coming apart. I'm going to have to start smoking these cigars up before they really go bad. First things first, put my cutter back in my drawer and my torch lighter back in there. Oh. Oh. Yeah, that's how they normally do. Get this, RD. I go down here to the gas station to get my beer. They don't ID me. The drive-thru right next door to the gas station, they don't ID me because they know I'm old enough. Now, if I go to Kroger's or Walmart to pick up beer, they check my ID. Well, except this one at Kroger, she knows I'm old enough, but still, she has to do it. Because for the simple fact, because they got there's cameras around, and they're big boys, they're bosses. I'll call them big boys. They're watching. See, therefore, if she didn't scan me or check my ID, she could have gotten in trouble for it. They're just checking to see if you're over 21. They know you're over 21, but according to state law here, every state's different. State law here that if you look under the age of 40, hell, they scanned Tim and he's 50 something. They said, he looks at me, Jeff, got your ID on you? I said, yeah, always why? But we're going to need it. See what I mean about my cigars? Damn, I hate that shit. I hate to peel it off. Yeah. Hell, if a Santa Claus walked in there, they'll ID him. Well, we need to see your ID, sir. Or we can't sell you the whiskey with the beer. It's an... It's an Independica 1898 cigar. And I don't know what I done with the sticking wrapper. Long day. Wanted to get some sleep in. Couldn't do that. Oh, they scanned mine. Matter of fact, speaking, okay, I made sure I had my freaking billfold. I had it out earlier. Yeah, they'll scan mine at Kroger's, and they check it at Walmart, but sometimes they'll say, "What's your birthday?" I tell them. Well, they scan it 2 ways, RD. For one, that party behind the counter won't get in trouble. Two, well, for one, they scan it where you won't get no trouble, nor the party behind the counter will get in trouble. Well, it's in the system, RD, because if they sell you any tobacco products, or alcohol, it's for their safety and your safety. If they don't want to lose your job, you don't have to go to jail. Because of it. I know that Big Brother's watching, but because if a guy behind you and she didn't scan you and you say, "Doc, you bought a 6-pack of beer," she didn't scan you, check your ID, and say the guy right behind you is the same age as you are, but they scan him, that's discrimination. Because say I was behind you, they didn't scan you, but they scanned me, I'm going to say that's BS. That ain't right. Why do you let him, well, why didn't you check him? Oh, John, is helping his dad today to put the rest of stuff in the shop, like the panels and stuff. And his father-in-law's sugar dropped this morning, so he messaged me my time 7:30 here, and said he really didn't know if it was going to get done yet or not in time to do it live, or he was going to be able to do it live. But so far he's doing pretty good today, which I consider that to be a blessing. I just may smoke a half of this cigar and smoke a pipe. Look at that. Ain't that awful? I'm going to have to move my humidor on up. I don't smoke cigars every day, 4, 5, 6 cigars a day. I'll be lucky to smoke maybe 1 cigar a week, or every other week I may smoke one. If that. There's an old TV show. It's George Burns and some woman's name. They have a show comes on like every morning around about 6. That sounds good. I'm thinking about firing up some haunted bookshop. Oh, hi, Derek. Yes, I totally understand, brother. Totally understand. Work comes early. I got one beer here. I ain't gonna be on too long, not myself either, cause I hardly didn't get enough sleep last night. I had a rough day today. That's it, Gracie. But yeah, George Burns, he always smoked cigars. And I Googled it. I looked it up to see how many he smoked a day. With his, there's no way. 10 to 15, at least 15 cigars a day. I know the guy from where I'm from, he smoked about 15 to 20. He'll smoke them down. He'll smoke down to about like right here or so. And then he'll let it go out, then he'll chew on it. Well, if he gets done chewing on it, he'll throw that one, take another one out. I'm thinking, okay, I'm thinking about getting some from the cheap tobacco store. They got a cheap tobacco store across town. It's got a huge variety of cigars. Anywhere from $5.99 on up. It'll be all right, if you smoke, one or two cigars maybe a month, like I do. You'll be all right, but if you spend $20 on a stick, so say $10, $10 to $20, and you smoke one cigar every day for 31 days, you times that. $10 a stick. If you buy 10 of them, that's $100. If you buy 20 of them, that's 200. If you buy 30 of them, that's $300 a month for 30 cigars. That's $300. That's not including the tax. That's why people pick up the cheaper sticks up. They may pick up 4 sticks. Okay, say $10. Say that's roughly around $45 tax and all. About $45, $46. Okay, for 4 sticks, that's 1 stick a week. Never even heard of it. Never even heard of the railroad station. Well, I haven't been on Boswell's site for a while either. And yes, I check out the sites. But it's been a while since I've done it. I might have somebody starting to pipe up. I'm not forcing them. It's whenever they're ready. I do got a cob over here. I ain't gonna mention any names. I ain't gonna tell you if it's a male or female until I down further down the road. Then we'll see. Used to Zippo, I used to make a list. Say like from Boswell's, I'll have my paper, I'll put Boswell's. Then I'll make a list of the blends. I'll look at the blends and stuff and see which ones I think I'll like. Then I'll make a list like Boswell's. I'll go, then I'll flip, then I'll go tobacco, pipes, same thing. PNC, same thing. If there's a mom and pop's tobacco store online, shop those. Shop them. You know, it'd be like a grocery store. People goes to Kroger's and Walmart. Well, what about Save-A-Lot? What about Aldi's? What about them places? I just found out, speaking of that, they got a Dollar Tree right over here, which is not far from me. Now they're moving their clear across town. Now, if I want to go to Dollar Tree, I have to get somebody taking me clear across town, probably about a 20-25 minute drive. And that's going through all the lights and deal with idiots. But that's it, Zippo Burns and Allen Show. George Burns always smoked a cigar. He's got one of those. He smoked those type of cigars. He's got a cigar tip on the end of it. It fits over the cigar. In which I think that's pretty neat. They got a herb. I didn't know that. I gotta take a drink. My mouth's been dry. Okay, Zippo, I don't see. Okay, there's recovering. I was about ready to say, what? What are you up to, recovery? Smoking. An 1898 Independica. 1898 Independica. It's like Independence, but it's got the CIA on the end of it. Getting this pipe ready for the cigar. Oh, no pipe tonight, recovery. Are you sick? Wife said no. I'm going to have to sit down and start re-cleaning my pipes up again because they're starting feeling kind of rough. Yeah, I'm just drinking one beer tonight. Okay, recovery. Well, recovery, I just had to throw that in there somewhere. My ex-old lady, boy, I'll sit there for every once in a while she'll let me pick up some cigars. Then once I fired up, ew, that stinks. Then why in the hell did you buy it for then? Well, I figured you take that thing outside to the garage somewhere and work on something while you're smoking it. That's what you tell me. Well, what the hell? Let me go get a damn 30 pack. I'm going to the garage. Alright, recovery. Have a great week. Blessed Monday. You know how Mondays are. You have a great week, brother. Yes, sir. I used to tell him I'm going out to the garage. Get a 30 pack. I'm out. I'll go out there to straighten everything up, work on the motors and stuff. You know, greasing everything, motors up. Work on the riding motors, sharpen blade and stuff, and here Then she come out there, you're out here doing this. No, I don't go to the house. Leave me alone. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, RD. Y'all get you some tall boys, RD. Get you some tall boys. That's why I like my tall boys. Now, if I sit here and drink 3 of them and take my time on them, it'll last me the biggest part of the night. Or if I ain't feeling good or I'm tired and I really ain't up to it and I really ain't feeling like it, one beer lasts me for 3 or 4 hours. And no, I'm not babying it either. That's what happened to me yesterday. I drank one. I had one beer left, and that sucker lasted me about 3 hours. 3.5 hours, matter of fact. RD, for 3 tall boys of Bud Ice, $3.74. $3.74 is what I buy. $4 here. I don't know how it is out there, but because 3 tall boys equals to a 6-pack of what I buy. Bud Ice. I'll show you the can, matter of fact. Bud Ice. $3.74 what I buy. Unless you want to go the cheap route and get some King Cobras. I can't hardly do King Cobras anymore. Okay, I understand, RD. Well, you know what I tell him? Well, here's $4 for Bud Light, and here's $5 for gas. Because the cigarettes are high. There's no way in hell I'll pay for somebody's cigarettes like that. I ain't gonna pay no $9-10 for a pack. Are you crazy? I'd rather go with him. That's what I do. I said, hell, come on. I'll pay for your gas and shit. For let me go get my beer. That's how I do people. The cheapest pack here is $7.50 something. No joke. And the highest pack is about 9 something, almost $10. That's just down to this gas station down here. Just down here at the gas station. I'll be going here in town here the next couple of days. Well, in. And I'm going to check on other prices while I'm at it. Well, true, RD. I wouldn't. Yeah, I'll give him the money, yeah. But not for the cigarettes. Not for the cigarettes, I wouldn't. I'll give you gas money. That's right. Don't play like me and Tim does. We'll be going down the highway having an open container. And he's going over the speed limit. And I'm thinking, oh, hell. If we freaking get pulled over, we're hit. Both of us. Then get his from the container, no seatbelt. Now around here, I don't care about riding with him around town here. That ain't a big deal. But going out of town, hitting the highway, going to a big city, that's where I got a problem. Because we're going to pick up one beer up and we'll ride around. And I told Tim one day, though, I said, Tim, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. I said, you're going to go somewhere. And she's going to be driving. And something happens, you get pulled over. And you got that beer. And the first thing officer's going to come up to your window and says, and he sees that. He says, well, you been drinking? No, sir. Well, I smell alcohol in your breath. You're lying to me. You've been drinking. I told him. And I said, they're going to check her license. She's going to be good because she don't drink. That's why I can say one thing about this old lady. She does not drink. Oh, that's going, RD. We finished that bad boy up last night. And I drink what you guys see my glass. This got regular water in it. It was down to here, RD. I had it down to about right there. I had from here down to finish off. I couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't do it. Now, by God, now if it was Fireball, it would have been gone. Dr. Pepper cream soda. I do mix that with Fireball, but this time I'm not going to get Fireball this time. I'm going to check see if they got their Maker's Mark. If they got it, I'm picking me up. I'm going to see how much. I'm hoping that I'll get a small bottle of it, of Maker's Mark. Because I don't want to get a big bottle and then come to find out I really don't like it. You know what I'm saying? I want to get RD. I want to get the bottle of the same size as Evan Williams. You know what I'm saying? And if they got it like that, that'll be great. That'll be perfect for me. Cause Tim he drinks Fireball. And there's only gonna be one of me drinking it. So There's no need for me to buy a fifth or whatever. I just want to get a little small bottle of it. Oh, that's fine. For what? For a pint? For if it's gonna cost that much for a pint. Okay, Zippo. Because he's not too much of a bourbon drinker. Tim ain't. He's more into like Fireball, gin, vodka, that type of stuff. I'm not. Well, except for the Fireball. The gin and the other crap. He says, "Here, Jeff, I just bought some of this gin here to try this." Took one small shot of that in a shot glass. I about gagged. I was puking my guts up. I hate to see some of the prices are, Zippo. If I'm going to pay 19 or 20 some dollars for a pint, it better be freaking good. Because what I'll do is I'll march my little hand in right. I'll take that bottle and I'll pour some water in there to fill it back up where it was, where I took the shot. And I'll take my receipt and I'll march my little fat butt right back in there. Good night, Zippo. You want me to pass out? There's no way I'll pay. Oh. Speaking of that, I'm going to see if they still got it. Up here. I'll get the name of it. I'll have to get the name of it. But the bottle, I ain't no joke, it's in a glass bottle. That sucker's this big around. I was about this big around, about yay tall. $60-some. Okay, Zippo. That's what I'm saying. You know, I want to, the price I pay, I want something out of it. I don't want to, because I've got the money, but I don't got the money to put out for something that's going to go to waste. I just can't go out here and throw down $20 for something and then not like to have to go out here and spend another $20 just getting what I need. Because that additional $20 I can use on something else that I absolutely need for here. Because I'll be $120 going down the doggone drain. And then I take one shot, maybe one or two shots, and say, well, I don't like it, I hate it. And then I'll turn around and sell it for 10. I hate to cut the price out, but I'll sell to somebody for $10. Get at least half my money back out of it. Oh, I had to laugh last night. I thought it was freaking funny. This guy comes in here. His name's Scott. Well, on the way back here, we was having a little party here. Some drinking, eating some pizza, drink some, have a good time, joke around, mess with everybody. Scott, on the way back, I had to stop down here and get Tim's beer and my beer. Well, anyways, he said, Jeff, you go to get the beer and I'll pay for it. That's alright. He says, you know, it's kind of good. Maybe sit down and have a shot of Jack or whatever. Well, Jess Cox comes in here with some apple moonshine from Tennessee. Well, she gave him a shot. There you go, RD. That's the way to do it, son. That's the way to do it, RD. Say, hey, I'll buy you two cheap tall boys or whatever, dude. That's the way, hey, that's the way I do it. But anyways, so she pours him a coffee cup. You know those styrofoam coffee cups only about this tall. She pours him a full glass. She pours me a half a glass. Because she knows I'm not a big drinker on moonshine. And which I'm not. Hey, Martin. Welcome in, brother. Hey, thanks for subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much, Martin. First off, Martin over here, well, you can tell right here, that's my PS4. Of course, Martin, drinking a tall boy. And yes, I'll say when I'm drinking. But ice. Martin, you missed it last night. I was sitting here drinking basically some homemade moonshine, apple pie moonshine from Tennessee last night. And anytime, Martin, I try to come on your live as much as I can because I work for an auctioneer in here. So on Friday sometimes he runs over a little late here, and sometimes I'll come in late. I try to hang out as long as I can, when I can. But no, Martin, I was drinking this glass here. I got it down to about right there. It was up here. I got it down to about right in there. And I couldn't do it anymore. I could have finished it off. Plus, drinking these on top of it, I was ready to pass out anyway, so. But yeah, old Scott last night, boy. He took that guy's big mistake you never drunk in a while. Yeah, drink it straight, Martin. You gotta drink it straight. No watered down now. Drink it straight. He takes a coffee cup now, guys. You know those styrofoam coffee cups, right? Just like you see in a break room on about this tall. Plumb full, up to the rim. He takes out and he takes to his hip and he shoots that down and set the cup down. I'm standing over here. Martin, this used to be an old bar. At one time, the original bar is still up front. Now here I'm standing on in the bar down here. I'm watching him. I have my glass. I'm taking my time, drinking my beer, taking my time on it. I sit there and watched him take out, shoot that down, set that glass down, and I went, no, he didn't. He's going to feel it. It's going to hit him. It's going to sneak up on him, and it's going to bite him right in you know where. So I'm standing there, never said a word. She pours him another shot. And I'm thinking, he ain't going home. You know, he's not, he went home, but I made him stay. So I told him, I said, you ain't going in that truck and getting in that truck and firing your truck up, going behind that wheel. You're not, no. You're not doing it. Because on that second shot, he slammed that one. Then he's over here, hey, Jeff, what? You got yours down? And I said, Scott, I'm not like you. You know? I said, I take my time. But I made him stay for almost an hour. But when he says I'm going home, I make sure he went to his truck. I went to his truck and I made open his door up and I said, "Hey, you gonna be all right?" He said, "Yeah, I'm gonna be fine." I said, "If you don't think that you're gonna make it, oh, okay, cool, Zippo. All right." Oh, it did worse than that, RD. Got you by the boo boo, all right. Trust me. It did more than that to him. Then I start messing with him. Yes, sir, RD. Hey, Martin, I'm planning on. I have 3 recommendations. The same people said this. 3 different people said the same one, the same thing. It's Marker's Mark. I'm gonna pick me up a pint of it up around Tuesday, Wednesday. Depends on how I feel. But yeah. Then he tells me today, he says, "Yo, man, I had a buzzer going when I went home." I said, "Did you go through town or did you take the back way home?" "Well, I went through town. I said I would have went the back way if I were you." He says, "Yeah, I got home. My wife was sitting there." "Oh shit. Your wife was sitting there waiting on you?" He says, "Yeah." He says, "If I would have finished that third glass off," he said, "I would have been there an hour or two, and she's gonna be wondering where the heck I'm at." I said, "Scott, only thing she had to do is call my phone. Call me." And I'm the type of person, I don't like to lie. But to save his hind end, yes. Yes. Because they're already going, it's out in the open, I could talk about it, but they're going through murder's troubles. And that there would have done it right there. If she would have found out what he done, that would have that would have put the icing on the cake right there. Then we'll be hearing about it. And if his old lady would have found out that this chick out here's been messing around, yeah, it would have been on, Jack. He would have. He would have. We were not only would he got in trouble, all of us in here would got in trouble. Because if she would have come in and said, "Well, who's the person who gave Scott the moonshine?" Now, me and Tim will tell the truth. Me and Tim were told the truth and said he done it. Now, we won't lie on that. Now if she would have to come in and say, "Who gave Scott the apple pie moonshine?" and we would have said, "Jess Cox." She poured him a glass, sat right down in front of him, and told him it was apple pie flavored. But, like I would have told her. Now, everybody's different. I would say now, he's a grown man. I'm not going to mention her name, but I'll say, okay, he's a grown man. He's over 21. You don't need a mama. You don't need a babysitter. the man stressed out to the point you're going to put him in the hospital, which that's what's going to wind up happening. I said, I know the alcohol, the whiskey, the moonshine does not solve your problems. Your problem's going to be there in the morning still. But come on, just for at least an hour. For at least an hour. Let the man forget his troubles. You know what I'm saying? Let the man, once in a while, let the man have a daggone drink. The man busts his hind end. He makes sure that you got what you want. He's make sure your daughter's got what she needs and what you need. And come on, let the man sit down for just for a couple of hours with his friends. Just for maybe 2 hours. And have 1 or 2 drinks. Come on. There's times that the poor guy was so freaking stressed out and depressed so bad that he didn't want to do nothing. I get him to come out here. I say, Scott, come out to the auction house, chill out if you want to, whatever, sit down, BS, have a drink, have a beer, adult beverage, whatever. Me and you, nobody else, just me and you, sit down, adult beverage, drink a couple. You know, if you get a 12-pack, 6-pack, whatever. And that's what I'm thinking about doing. I'm thinking about getting a case of beer. I'll kind of hit around what type of beer he kind of likes. And if he likes a particular beer, I'll get a case of it, bring it here, and I say, get your hunting out here. I say, I got something for you. But what is it? Well, get out here and you'll find out. I ain't gonna tell you. Get out here. Sit down, have a few. I'll get the aluminum cans. Well, I'll get the aluminum Bud Light. I'll get 2 of them. Because Tim, he'll come in. He'll be wanting one. So here, sit down. Let's drink. Here, let's sit down and drink one. Me and you. Well, Lord, no, forget that. Don't have to jump every time she says jump. There's your trouble. And that's what me and Tim try to tell him. And no, we're not trying to break him up. We're not trying to cause a divorce or nothing with him. It's just he's so used to jumping when she says jump. You know what I'm saying? He does what she says, like, on point. And I told Scott one day, I said, Scott, there's your trouble. So I've been through it. You're the breadwinner. Yeah, even though she works, but you bring in more of the income every month including what you sell and stuff throughout the month. You're the main dude. And that's the reason why she spends so much money, because you're allowing it to happen. You got more money going out than you got coming in. It don't work like that. She says, yeah, I try to talk to her and winds up in a north. I said, Scott, I've been there. Why do you think I don't got nobody? Because it's not a one-way street. It's a two-way street. Not a one-way. If If you can't sit down, talk like human beings, and work your problems out, or whatever, then there's a problem. There's a problem. If it's bad enough, she goes on her breaks, and he has to bring her meal. You want to eat? Go get it. Hi, Sharon. Hey, I'm doing all right. Good here tonight. But yeah, and I'll remind him again today of it. And then he says, well, she has a daughter by a previous marriage. She's like, I think 17 now, going on 18. He said, well, she always puts her first. I said, well, Scott, that's with any woman. That's with any woman. You should have known that when you first married her 10, 12 years ago, whatever. That a woman's going to put her kids before you. Any man. I said, once you married into her, you married a family. And you accept that child as your own. Even though she's not by right of yours, but still. And I said, you got to learn that, Scott. And if she says, if she comes to you and say, I need, and she works, well, I need something. Well, you need to learn to save your money. Do what you got to do. Like my old man used to say years ago. If you cannot live from paycheck to paycheck, there's something wrong. But anyways, Martin, are you still in the house? Oh, gotta clean my pipe. Yeah, I'm basically done with the cigar. Going to smoke this Zulu. But I'm thinking about cleaning it up first. Hey, Ghost! How's Ghost? Yes, Martin, if you ever look at my guys in here, I got more moderators than anything. I'm doing all right. I'll put that down now because I'm about ready to get my. On a bookshop out. Kind of cleaned it up a little bit. It ain't as shabby right now, but yeah. Look at that grain on that. I don't know if you guys be able to see it, but look at that. Right in there. Oop, that ain't the haunted bookshop. This is the haunted bookshop. I've been on for about an hour and 6 minutes. All right, Martin. I'm glad to see you come in. First time Martin's been on my live. You be safe. You be well. You have a great week coming up, Martin. Hopefully I'll catch you on your live next Friday night. On the bookshop. And the Zulu pipe. Well, it's a no-name pipe, but it's 1976 on the bottom. Night, Martin. Excuse me. I'm going to have to put some more lighter fluid in my pipe. Well, not my. Put lighter fluid in my pipe. Yeah, fur. I bet I do. Thanks, guys. This here came from O. Kendrick. Here about 2 weeks ago. I think about 2 weeks ago. I really haven't had time to sit down and enjoy a pipe until I do it live. And I think this pipe here is going to be the Burley pipe. Been kind of have trouble with my throat since this morning. That's why I don't like to do. Okay, Ghost. The tobacco that I'm smoking is Haunted Bookshop. It's got Burley, Virginia, and Perique in it. It's Haunted Bookshop. It just got a nicotine hit to it, but I'm so used to smoking and it doesn't bother me anymore. That's if something ever happens to me, I want this pipe to go with me and some Haunted Bookshop, and I'll be good to go. Yeah, pick you something up, Ghost. Go to Tobacco Pipes. No, yeah, or wherever you can find it. Get you a small sample of it. Try it. If you like it, then you can order some more. Now, if I were you, I'd get about 2 ounces. Consider me being lucky to smoke a pipe tonight because I just got done smoking a cigar. I very rarely will smoke a pipe. Yes, I do, Ghost. I got a Peterson, Molina. I got a Savinelli Trevi. I got Medicos, Graybows, Corn Cobs. But what I normally do is say, like tomorrow, I'll pull this pipe out. Say tomorrow, this will be my all day smoker. All day. Only thing I do is I carry me some pipe cleaners around. After I get done with smoke, I'll put my pipe cleaner through it and load her up again and smoke it. And yes, people say, well, you got a daily 7-day set. You ought to give that pipe a break within 24 hours, smoke another pipe. Well, much I hate to tell you, which one Mark was Mark? Ghost? You can smoke this pipe. I can smoke this pipe for a week if I want to smoke for a week. That's the point. Can you smoke the same pipe every day? Yep. Which pipe? Which whiskey there? Ghost. I'll be right back. Oh, oh. You don't smoke, Ghost? I thought you did. Yeah, Ghost. What are you drinking tonight? You're starting to get the cake on the inside pretty good on this one. I say probably another 5 or 10 good smokes out of this will be alright. Um, it's 11:53 here. You're like 5 hours ahead of me. So you're like at going on 5 o'clock or so, 5 or 6 your time in the morning. See, RD's an hour behind me. So it's going on midnight here. Nice. Everybody's got their own preferences on beer, of what they like and don't like. Yes, RD. RD's drinking that Michelob stuff again. I tried it one time in my life. Couldn't do it. Okay, you're going. Okay, you're 5 hours ahead. Then 4 hours. 5 hours. Because when it hits midnight here, It'll be 5 o'clock your time. Our day, like the old saying goes, you can start early. Then, but I understand that you work. Like in mornings. Some people work at nights. Like I used to work at nights, I'll get off. I'll go home, have my breakfast, and I'll drink me a couple of beers. Then I hit the bed. I call that my sleeping medicine. I don't like either one, neither Ghost. I drink Bud Ice. Bud Ice, Tall Boys. A friend of mine got me hooked onto them. Now I've been drinking them for over a year, 2 years now. I mean, sometimes the guy I work for, he'll bring Budweiser in here. If I don't feel like walking down, he offers me one of those. Yeah, I'll drink it, but it's really not my type. I hate Genesis. I despise it. I don't like the taste of it. There you go, RD. Give it a try. Like I said, everybody's different. I'm leery of beers that I never tried before because I don't know if it'll give me alcohol poisoning like Natural Light Beer did to me. So if I never had the beer before or never had the whiskey before, I'll say I'm leery. I don't know if my body has got that tolerance to it or not. But you never know until you try. He drinks Michelob Gold. That's what he drinks. And I mean, all honesty, guys, I'm gonna start cutting back on the beer because you guys know in my lives I drink 2 or 3 or 4. So I was thinking about it today too. Well, actually last night and just now. I'm gonna start cutting back down to maybe 2 beers a life. And that's another thing too. That's another thing too. I guess I'm gonna have to start cutting back on. Now I'll drink Busch Light. I'll drink Busch Light any day of the week. Well, the only reason why the salt helps is, for one, is you don't get an upset stomach in the morning, and number two, it avoids a freaking hangover. Now sometimes, now if I get a beer like a King Cobra and it's got that bitter taste to it, I'll pour so much in my glass and I'll add salt to it. Well, it ain't me cutting back, RD. It's like tomorrow, I gotta get things done in there and get things ready for his lives. So I'll try. So I'm gonna start cutting back on like Mondays and Wednesdays, whatever. But any other time, seriously, I'm gonna have to cut back. Why are they? You're finding lies. It's just I can't go. Now like tomorrow, like Mondays and Wednesdays. Now like tonight, I can't go like 3 or 4 hours till 1, 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning deals, like I used to. You know what I'm saying? Because it's starting to get hard on my body when I gotta be up. I mean, as long as I get it done, this stuff done before 5, 6 o'clock, I'm good. So that's why I try to get to bed early so I can get up early and go ahead and get that done out of my road for the day. I don't have to stress it. And then I got the rest to do what I want. Because if Scott gets a hold of me, he needs my help for something, I got to help him. I'm going to be kind of busy this week anyway, so some of my lives may last a half an hour to an hour this week. And then on Friday nights after Martin's live, over Pipe's live, I normally do it live. Now, if I do it live this coming Friday, I can only probably do it for about an hour. Because I got to be up for noon. Because I got to let him in, and people are going to come here and pick their stuff up. I may do it live tomorrow night, then I may not. Because we're going to do a live Facebook auction. And it'll go till about 10. Sometimes it'll have 10. So, we'll see. Now, like Wednesday night or something like that, if I ain't gonna got nothing to do Thursday, I can do a 2 hour live maybe. Thursday night, I know I could do a 2-3 hour live, maybe. Depends on how I feel. Because there's some nights I like this type of time to myself. You know what I mean? Just sit down, relax, watch a movie or something, watch some TV. Like right now, one of my favorite shows are on is Three's Company. You know, sit down and watch that, drink a few beers, drink a pop or something, smoke a pipe. Ghost, let me explain the reason why I do these lives these time of night, about every night. It's because there's a lot of times a lot of people gets on this time of night, they don't got nothing to do, or they get bored, or they can't sleep. That's why I do these lives. Come in, BS, whatever. Drink a few, smoke a few, pipe or cigar. Pipe's just about out. Just about, I think. Last night, in the way I remember doing it, and in another way I don't remember doing it. I stuck my lighter and my tamper in this pocket, and I stuck my pipe in this pocket. Hey, you're fine, Ghost. Yep, you're right, RD. I like Jen on here. Boy, if I could have crapped all of that, Lord have mercy. Then you got Larry, the old flirt, who was trying to get him a little. I like it when Don Knotts plays on here. Hey, Todd. Caught me just in time. I don't like that one girl that plays Chrissy on here. I can see her real name, but I just can't think of her name right now that plays her. Suzanne Summers plays her. She left the show for some unknown reason. Well, there's Farley. Well, there's Don Knotts. What are you doing tonight, Todd? Yes, that's the one, RD. Tall, blonde-headed one. Oh, that's good, Todd. Smoking anything, Todd? That's right, RD. Good night, Janet. Between her black hair and her eyes, man. Whew. Whew. You're not smoking nothing, Todd? Grab me a puff real quick. Oh, you don't smoke on the inside? You don't smoke on the inside, Todd? Oh, that's right, Todd don't drink. Oh, okay, I understand, Todd. Got an hour and 24 left there, RD? That's fine by me. We'll stay on if we got to. We can do that for you, RD. Just for RD. Yeah, Todd, I stayed with my niece. Oh, I understand, Todd. Beer every once in a while is alright. Just don't be like me. Me and RD gotta drink one about every night. But anyways, I stayed with my niece. I was allowed to smoke in the house. They smoked. We was out smoking in the house. I was allowed to drink a beer in the house. And since they moved that trailer, their whole attitude and everything changed. He comes up to me, a little smart aleck 23 smart aleck prick. Cause I warned him one day. I warned him. Comes up to me and says, "Well, we need to talk to you about something." I said, "Well, yeah." "Well, there ain't no more smoking in the house 'cause the boys are here, and you can't drink in. If you want to drink, gotta go outside." And I looked at him and I said, "When all of a sudden now? Why all of a sudden now?" But yeah, but I asked him. I said, and I pointed out. I said, "But yeah, you can sit there and smoke your weed in the house, but yet you can't smoke a cigarette in the house." And I said, "That's double standard. You're contradicting yourself." And I said another thing too. I said, "I'm paying rent here, and there's no contract stating that I can't do this, can't do that." That's why they had. That's why they asked me to move. And I know the reason why they had me move. Because I knew what the law was. I knew how to, I know all the loopholes, etc. And he don't like to be told. Well, guess what? To me, you just got told. You just got owned, boy. Because I'll own you. And I said, technically, I'll have to pay you guys another $300 next month. Why? Because for one, there's no heat in this trailer. Number two, the floor's not done in there. And this now I'll have to pay you squat. By law, I said, by law, if you're renting off somebody and something ain't fixed, you don't have to pay them no rent. By law. And that's the only reason why they have me leave. He can't even hold down. He can't hold down a job. Every job he gets, he'll work maybe long enough for 2 or 3, maybe 4 paychecks, and something don't go his way, he quits. I got them off my Facebook. I got her off my Facebook. I got him off my Facebook. Got his mom off my Facebook. Now I got my nephew on my Facebook. That's all I'm going to say about that situation. And she ain't going to like me too well because her brother got a hold of me. Oh, nice, Todd. Her brother got a hold of me here about a week or so, last week, a week before. He calls me. And he says, Jeff, do you know, at first he said a dress. A dress. Like a woman's dress, first. Then he says, no, Jeff. Then when he said a dress, and then he says, you lived with her. No, you're talking about her home address. Okay, yeah, I'll give it to you. That's right. And they wasn't liking what I was doing. Because, see, here's the deal. Here's the deal, RD. The mutual agreement was it's just for me to pay her $300. That was it. I still had over $400 some left to me. I do what I want to do with that money. Well, what they was wanting me to do was pay for food for them. Wasn't going to happen. Now, I could buy food for myself, but I wasn't going to do it for them, because they'll eat that food out faster than you bring it in that house. They said, well, we got to eat it. There's times I bought them food. Yeah, go to McDonald's somewhere and get me a sandwich, but get you guys something. And make sure them boys get something. Then she acts like she gets all pissed about it because, yeah, get them kids something. No, you're not going to sit there and eat a double quarter pounder with cheese and fries and a drink and sit there in front of them boys. That's not going to happen. Now, if you do it, that's on you. But I'll be damned if I'm going to sit there in front of them. Because there's one day I had money on me. Well, they went and got them something, came back, and I said, did you get those? And the boys just came home. And I said, well, did you get the boys something to eat? Well, no, I didn't. I said, that's bullshit. I said, what you're going to do is you're going to take me somewhere, McDonald's, I don't care if it's McDonald's, somewhere, to get those guys a kid's meal or something. I'll be damned if they're going to sit there and not eat. I said, you're starting acting like your mother. Because that's what your mother used to do to you kids. Now you're starting to do the same thing to them. It's not going to happen. Boy, she got so mad at me, pissed at me, boy. Whew. I don't care. Now, when I moved out, I made a vow. I told them I was going to move out before February. They want me to wait till the end of March. Oh, we're going to give you 2 months to find a place, this, not, yeah. I said, I'll be out, but, oh, no. They won't know. Because I know what's going to lead up to. You'll be wanting my money to help until then. What's going to happen? Now, you come up in my house. This is my house. That right there is my house. This is my property now. You come up in here. Yeah, I'll let you come up. If you want to see and everything, that's fine. But you're not coming in. Because I got strict orders. I have strict orders. I'll tell them, you can come up and see me, but I can't let you in. That's right, RD. I'll do it that first. I do Tim's kids that way. I do Tim's kids that way the same way. And Tim knows it. Say like Tim tells Tamika, go get some lunch meat, potato chips, maybe some macaroni salad or something. I mean, his kids are 17, 16, and 14. But still, I let everybody get their food. I'm always the last one to eat here. And Tim knows that. And I told Tim that one night. And I said, Tim, the kids come first. Like last night, this girl, she's got 2 boys. Well, she brought 2 big pizzas in. Okay. Everybody got theirs. I ate 1 slice of that pizza. While everybody else ate 3 or 4 slices of it. And her boy come up and, wanted another piece. She looked at him and said, no, wait a minute, hold up. He just had a slice. Let him see if he wants another one. I said, no, go ahead. No, go ahead. Let the boy eat. Let him eat. Don't worry about Jeff. Jeff's fine. That's the thing, man. My niece, she's good. I tell you what. Yes, sir. That's the way I was raised, Todd. My dad Especially my old man, my dad. He would not eat unless we had a plate. And even when I was an adult, a young adult before my dad passed, he still would not eat unless I had a plate of food. I'll fix him. I mean, I'll fix a big meal. No, I'll fix it for him because he couldn't cook. I mean, he can cook, but he had health issues where he couldn't stand long enough to cook. Or by the time he cooks his meal, by the time he gets his breath, his food be cold. And he'll say, I'll take your plate. And he says, now, Jeff, now, do you got something for yourself? I said, yes, Dad. And there's sometimes I lied. I didn't want to lie to my dad, but I said, yeah, Dad, I got it in there. What he didn't know was I already ate before he even ate. I already ate my food before he even ate. I tell you what my sister done. And Becky don't remember half of it, but yeah, I remember. Her and her brother used to come up with those kids up at Dad's house. Okay? I've told this before. So I happened to walk in the house one day. Went and done something. Well, I walked in. I really wasn't paying attention. I know I wasn't. I seen them. But anyways, Dad says, well, Dad says, looks at me and he says, Jeff. I said, what? Look. Look down. I said, what do you want me to look at, Dad? He says, look what's on the floor. I said, yeah, it's a peanut butter jar. What about it? Well, it didn't dawn on me. And I looked at him and I said, Dad, why is a peanut butter jar sitting down on the floor? Well, about this time, here comes Justin and Becky through there. And here they were, and I was standing there watching. They was actually taking out peanut butter jar, sticking their fingers in there and eating the peanut butter. I looked at my dad and I said, you got to be kidding me. Am I actually seeing what I'm seeing? He says, yeah. He says, Jeff, he said, they've been sitting there 20 minutes before you walked through the door. And sitting there eating that peanut butter out of the jar. And I said, Dad, you want me to go get something? He says, if you would. Because he says, right now I don't want to say nothing. Oh, he was mad. His face about red as my coat. He was mad. So about that time, my sister's walking through. About that time, I snatched that peanut butter jar. Well, they started crying. Well, my sister looks at me and she said, what the hell do you think you're doing? They was eating that, and I said, yeah. I said, how have you been feeding them? I said, why in the hell are they sitting there eating peanut butter with a doggone jar like that? Do you telling me that you have not been feeding these kids? Well, we don't hardly got nothing down there. That's the only thing I can get from them. I said, yeah, almost said a bad word. I said, I'm back. While her and her old man was in the kitchen, I played something smart. And I did. So I went down to McDonald's. Well, I went to my bank, cashed a check. I told everybody knew who I was because my dad banked with them for years and they knew me. So I went in there and I said, I need cash this for $40. I've got it. Well, my dad didn't know what I was up to. So I got the money, went down to McDonald's, and I got I got probably about 10 to 15 McDoubles. No pickle, no nothing. Paid for it. And they know me down there. They said, Jeff, what's going on? Why so many? I said, well, my sister ain't feeding her kids. And I said, by God, they're sitting in the middle of my dad's floor eating out of a peanut butter jar with their freaking finger. They said, do what? I said, yeah. I said, my dad, he's in pretty bad shape. He's not able to get out. I said, he's basically a shut-in. Or he would have went down and got something. Well, they wound up giving me additional 5 McDoubles, make it 20. And I said, wait a minute, you give me 5 2-minutes? She says, no, those 5's on me. I'll pay for those so you can make sure this kid's eating. I said, all right. So I went down to the store, got a 12-pack of pop. Went back to the house, walked in. I walked through there. Well, they hadn't. So I don't know how my sister and them knew, but they smelled the McDonald's. So I took 2 out, opened them up, handed them to them. I said, oh, here, Dad. There's your sandwich. I grabbed me one. This ain't no joke. No joke. They had that sandwich down before we even eat ours. I looked down and I said, you guys ate that already? Yeah, we're hungry. I said, so I took 2 more out, unwrapped them. I said, wait a minute. Now you guys take your time eating these. You don't want to eat too quick because 2 things going to happen. One or 2 things going to happen. You're either going to get choked or you're going to make yourself sick. Now slow down. And the sandwich. Well, here's my sister. Well, can we have a sandwich? I said, hell no. Get away from me. I said, go. I don't want to hear it. So they got mad at me, pissed off, went in the kitchen. Dad looks at me and he says, now, Jeff, now that ain't right. I said, oh, but it's not right for them to go get what they want, but yet let this kid starve. That ain't right. He says, well, yeah, you have a point, Jeff, but here you know that everybody eats in this house. All right, Dad, you talked me into it. So I took 2 out and went in there and said, here. I handed them 1 apiece, and I said, now listen. I pointed my finger, I said, now you listen to me. You're lucky that you're getting a damn sandwich. Because I said, Dad, I pointed my finger at my sister, and I said, you're lucky because I said, Dad told me. No, it wasn't right for me to do it to everybody in this house eats, which that's correct. Which Dad, if what Dad says, it went. Now, if it happened somewhere else, he wouldn't have cared. I said, I'm telling you right now. So Dad finally ate his 1 sandwich. It takes him a while to eat. And I said, Dad, you want another sandwich? He says, no. I said, Dad, there's plenty there. There's plenty of them there, I said. You know, you want another one? You can have another one. He says, where you going? I said, I'll save mine for later, Dad. I said, I just want something quick and easy and fast right now. Well, the kids, they ate, and they finally ate those, and they're not hungry, but I said, well, you guys are going to have to wait a while. Let your stomach settle, Then here out to bed or so. So I was gonna put them in the refrigerator. I said, Dad. So I told the kids, you guys go in there and do whatever. I need to talk to your grandpa for a minute. And I said, Dad, I want to put them in the refrigerator, but I'm afraid they're going to sneak and get in there and get their sandwiches. I said, that's what I'm afraid of. He says, tell her to come here for a minute. So Ter went in there, that's her name, and he says, Ter. And he says, now wait a minute, now you just go there and get DA. Means dumbass. Well, anyways, I went there and got him. I said, I want to talk to you. Matter of fact, he wants to talk to both of you. And I went in there in the front room with him, and I was a witness. He said, I'm going to tell you both something right here, right now. Now, you need to think, he told Ted, now, you need to thank Jeff for buying that. He didn't have to. But he's not going to sit there and let those kids starve like that and eat out of a peanut butter jar like that. He says, now, I'm going to tell you what. Now, Jeff knows how many sandwiches are left, and he's got them marked on the bag. And there's like, say, 20, 19, 18, 17. There's probably about maybe 14 sandwiches left, right? So I marked 14 on the bag. And he told him, he says, now, there's about 14 of those in there. Now, that's going to be safe for later or tomorrow. He says, and Jeff's going to put it in a certain spot, and he's going to put it in there a certain way. That's why he can tell it's been moved or not. He says, don't touch it. Don't look at it. Don't even think of coming and asking. He says, don't come and ask me, so I'll tell you no. If you ask him, he's going to tell you no. So I opened the pop-up. So I told the kids, I said, here's your can of pop piece. Well, then I said, I said, number one, this ain't your house. And number two, don't you dare come in Dad's house knocking like that, or you'll be hitting the door. So her old man, he stood up. He stands like 6'5", 6'6". He says, yeah, I don't appreciate how you're... And I looked up at him. I said, why don't you just sit down and shut up? You know what I mean? You ain't gonna come in here and disrespect my dad's house. I'm sorry. I don't care who you are. Don't do it. And I said, they are allowed to have it. If they come to me and say, if they want it here later on, if they want another sandwich, they're going to get another sandwich, whether you like it or not. And then I picked up and told her, I said, I tell you what's going to happen. If any of those sandwiches comes up missing, you know what you're going to do? You're going to go right back down there and you're going to pay for every single one that you got. All right, RD. Be safe, be well. I hope your Monday goes great. I'm going to get off here in a few minutes after I drink this. But, yeah, I just don't appreciate the fact that you don't treat your kids like that. And if you've been treated that way as a kid, most likely when you get older and have kids, you're going to start doing the same thing. And my niece's old man, well, boyfriend, she can't marry him because she's still married to the boys' dad. And he thinks if he's going to, and they got a baby on the way, and I don't know how that's going to work out. Because he don't have the mentality up here. He says, yeah, I'm used to raising babies. I raised my sisters and all. I said, yeah, but I said, you can send them home, right? He says, yeah. I said, well, with this one, it's going to be around 24/7. So, yeah, I told him one day, I said, you better man up, be a man. You better find yourself a good paying job somewhere. Because raising kids ain't no joke. And most times, 9 times out of 10, and I hate to say this, I look for them after she has this baby. I look for them to the split. I look for them to the split. Always time fighting, always time arguing. I told him one day, I said, you better keep my name out of your mouth. So I ain't going to put up with it. You know, like I said, they're invited around here. But they better not show up when Tim's here. Because I already done told Tim what to done. And I hate to say it, if he starts running his mouth towards Tim will bust him. Or tell him to get out and don't come back. Tell them both. And I'll say, well, don't look at me. He should never run his mouth. Crazy how people and your own family will stick you in the back faster than anything out there. Yeah, they was all goody with me until I start stopping some of the things. Because when I found out they started taking advantage of me, that's when I stopped everything. You're not going to take off me. You're not going to do this to me. You're not going to do that. Oh, no. Once they quit getting their way, then. Because one night, I'll tell you what happened one night. This how dirty my niece is. I had like $20 left one night. I had like $20 left out of my check. Well, the boys had basketball practice that night. Well, she calls me whining and crying. I don't know what to do. I'm freaking out. I can't get the boys nothing to eat. Can you help me? I said, yeah. I said, I reckon. I said, here. I said, come back here and get this last 20 I got. But I said, I tell you what, I can't help you after this. It wasn't long they came home with him. By God, it wasn't long they had the money to go get their weed, their marijuana. Well, I got pissed off. They came back with the weed, and I said, I want to talk to both of you. The boys got done eating. I waited till everybody got done eating. And I looked at her, I said, can you have the boys go into the other room? I want to talk to you both about something. I said, I'm not going to talk to the boys about it. She said, all right. Boys went in their bedroom. I said, how dare you? How dare you? What do you mean, how dare? Yeah, both of you. I said, you just conned me out of my last $20. But yet you can go and afford to buy weed. Instead of buying food and stuff, make sure they got something to eat. How dare you? And I said, and I told him that night, I said, you better. I said, I'm going to give you, and I pointed at him, I said, when you get paid? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And I looked at him, I said, where's that 20? I said, when you get paid, so here the next day or two, here tomorrow. I said, I tell you what, guess what you're going to do? He said, what's that? You're going to pay me back my $20. Well, cocksucker, you're going to pay me back my $20 or I'll beat it out of you. You got your choice. I said, where'd you get the money out to buy the weed? And call me out of my 20. I said, it ain't going to happen again. But I said, I tell you what, you're going to hand me my 20. What's he do? What long he calls his mom up, griping in the morning, playing what happened. And I said, yeah. I said, hand me that phone. Hand me that phone. I'll tell her the truth. And well, what long she came over, she looked at me, said, Jeff, what's going on? I said, well, these two apparently conned me out of my last $20 out of my back pocket. So they say, because they sitting there saying they didn't have no money for the boys to eat and stuff, but yeah, it turned around, they went and bought weed. And I told him that he's going to have to pay me back my $20 that he conned off me. They conned off of me. She looked at him, she whipped around, and I said, I'm telling you the truth, Jennifer. She turned around, she looked at him, looked at both of them, and she looked at him and said, did you really go buy weed? He says, yeah. Well, wait, whoa. So, you basically lied to him. Not only did you lie to him, but you lied to me. She says, here, Jeff, here's 20. I said, no, it's not your place to pay me that 20. It's his place to pay me back. You didn't use that money to go get weed or whatever. Or had money to go get weed. She says, no. She says, here, you take this 20. She says, I'll take it off his hide. Well, I said, it's better than you than me doing it. Because I said, I'll make promises. I don't threat. I'll make promises, Jennifer. If I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. And she turned around and looked at him and says, looked at both of them and says, that wasn't right for what you guys done. He said, and she says, you realize that somebody found out, as if somebody else would have found out about it, and they know he's drawn a check, and you did that. He said, she says, you know, both of you could have gotten in trouble for that. You realize you could have gotten in trouble for that, right? And I told her, I said, I'm telling, and I looked at him, I said, you're lucky. You are lucky tonight. Because I said, what would happen tomorrow? I went right with you. Got your paycheck. We would have been right, got that second cash, and I would have been right there on top of it getting my 20. And I said from his mother, I said, never again. Don't you ever ask me for any money. I said, for number one, it's not my responsibility to take care of you all. And I looked at her and I looked at Becky. I said, it's not my responsibility to take care of your kids. And I looked at him and I said, when you got with her, you knew she's got them boys. So you not only did you take on the responsibility of her, you also took on responsibility of those boys. Not just her. I said, now she's pregnant. Now you've got your mouth to feed, her mouth to feed, those two boys' mouths to feed, and that baby's mouth to feed. And I said, you better think ahead. And see, they applied for food stamps, and I know darn well they got food stamps. Because I seen the paperwork. And I can remember the day she went and turned it in. So, right now, I hate to say this, I don't got nothing to do with them. I mean, yes, I love my niece. I love the boys. But after what you done to me, you done lost my trust. You done lost my respects. As far as that goes. You done did a raw deal with me. I'm sorry, but you don't do that to people. You don't do that to your own family. But like my dad said years ago, Todd, years ago, that no two families can live underneath the same roof. Just like Scott right now. They already supposed to have a place but now, and they're supposed to have a house built. They're staying with her mom and dad. They've been having troubles ever since. Ever since. And they're about ready to split. He says he's hoping it don't happen. But it's getting there. And I told Scott here the other day, Scott, no two families can live underneath the same roof. Because eventually what's going to happen, y'all are going to buck heads. And that's what's happening right now. That's what happened between, and I said, Scott, you seen what happened between me and my niece. But I said, there's some families can do it, other families can't. Yes, I could know. And here's another thing too, Todd, what pissed him off. I was going to, see, I'm working on getting my back pay. Well, they thought, well, since he's going to get his back pay, we can run through that money. Nah. Nada. And that's why I told Tim, and there I said, I think that's one of the reasons why they want me to stick around, They figured, well, he'll get that money by the end of March. And they figured, okay, yeah, Uncle Jeff will get that money. Uncle Jeff will do this and that. Well, Uncle Jeff won't. They're selling stuff they don't want to sell. Selling stuff, trying to get money together. That's on you. Like I told them. It's not my responsibility to take care of you. The only thing my job is to pay you $300. What you do with that $300? That $300 out of my hands. Now, if I want to be dirty enough, Todd, at the time, I'll say, okay, tell me what needs to be paid. Because half the time they won't pay half their bills. I said, tell me what needs to be paid. And we'll go pay it. Out of that $300 I'm giving you. Because I said, you know why? I said, if you happen to talk to Social Security, they're going to ask you what that money's going towards. And then, I said, then what happened if they ask for receipts? Because I told them, because see, they want to talk to her. Because they want to say, okay, yeah, I told them, y'all, I pay rent $300. And I said, yes, I get receipts on that. And he says, okay, that's fine, but, we're going to have to ask her what else that money's going towards. Is it going towards water, electric? And she has to show proof. And that's another reason why I think they have me move out, because, now here, I told them I'm living by myself. But then I have to start telling Tim, okay, Tim, you're going to have to start giving receipts for rent. I said, you're going to have to give me one from last month. You're going to have to give me one for this month coming up. Just in case they have to ask. Excuse me. I'll be right back, Todd. Yeah, this is my last move. I'm staying here for a while. We're talking about if I get my other stuff through and start getting it, then we're going to talk about getting a camper or a one of those looks like a barn, but more it's a basically an oversized yard barn, but they look like houses. Find one pretty reasonable, and he says I can have it here. I just run electric to it, and then that's why and still pay him. But like I told him, I'd rather pay one straight out. That's why I don't have to worry about payments or worrying about them coming repoing it. Alright, Todd, I'm going to go ahead and get off, man. It's been over 2 hours since I've been on. It's after 1. I got to get up early in the morning so I can get stuff done. Hopefully I might be on tomorrow night. Then again, I may not. It all depends on how late we go with this and how I feel. But I should be on. I might be on. So I'll catch you all later. Be safe, be well. So see you on the next one.